Okay. Okay, can you give me a thumbs up if kita o na ang presentation on your screens, everybody? So thank you very much. So last week, our focus is about z-test, wherein z-test is mostly used if the sample or the sample is large or n is equal to 30. But how about naman if n is less than 30? So the most effective method is t-test. So it is used when sample size is less than 30, together with the assumption that the population where the sample comes from is normally distributed. Okay? So again, everybody, last week, amo to sa no, greater than 30, this time naman less than 30. So ang process of doing the hypothesis test is just the same. It's just that malain lang kita table and formula to be used. So I want you to take a screenshot of this formula here, especially for carnelian. If you have some questions later, don't hesitate to ask. So this is a review for amethyst and a new topic for carnelian. So I want you to take this down to take a screenshot, and please inform me or please give me a thumbs up if okay na. Okay, so as what you can observe here, X bar represents the sample mean. This one here represents the population mean. S is for sample standard deviation. S is for sample standard deviation. So, okay na lain niya to sa z-test. Nga one sample z-test is that sigma to yung ang ginagamit. This time naman niya, sigma represents population standard deviation. And then for one sample t-test naman, it's S. Standard deviation, man sa gyapon, pero sample lang. And then N is the sample size. Are we good? Thumbs up lang if clear. Next, so let's proceed with an example. Medical literature tells us that our body is mainly composed of red and white corpuscles, and a normal human body must average 7,250 cubic millimeters of white blood cell counts. If a sample of 15 individuals chosen at random from certain place would have an average of 4,850 cubic millimeters with a standard deviation of 2,500 cubic millimeters, would you say that the people in that place have low white blood cell count? Test at 5% level of significance. So for this case, how do we get our example? So in this manner, the way that we write our given is just the same. Our population mean is 7,250 cubic millimeters. It's because, again, this was based from the study, Gidya. Nakuha nyo? This was based from medical literature. So meaning this is applicable to all. Am I making sense? The main given na di nga ma-identify naton nga t-test ang gamiton ta is your sample size. So ang aton nga sample size is just 15. So that means that it is less than 30. So basically magamit kita sang t-test. Okay? Our mean, our X bar here is 4,850 cubic millimeters because this came from 15 individuals. And our sample standard deviation is 2,500 cubic millimeters. Thumbs up lang if clear lang ang aton nga given. Okay, so thank you. So this time naman for our hypothesis, this is the plural form of hypothesis. So for our null hypothesis, it tells us that the mean or the average is equal to 7,250. Ari siya dapat. Ara ang clue word. Ari siya ang clue. Next, how about naman nga ang nagamit kadi less than, sir? Because after we write the equal sign, may mga conflicting statements na asa sa aton nga problem. So as what you can observe here, we have an encircled word here, which is low. So this means that compared to the normal 7,250 cubic millimeters, the claim tells us that i-test naton kung low man gid balaayahan or hindi. That's why we use less than for this case. Can you give me thumbs up if clear lang, everybody? So since it used a left-tailed test, so now we are dealing with a one-tailed test. So very easy na lang man. Okay? Arila ang naglain. The use of table. Okay? So please take note that the test here is a one-tailed test. So lantawan nyo dayon ang table naton. Okay? So identify the level of significance and the degrees of freedom. So for this case, nga sir, nga nagamit kita 0.05. It's because on the problem, are na da naka-indicate nga may 5% level of significance na da. Are we good? Klaro lang, everybody? So that's the level of significance. So you already learned that last week. But how about naman sir nga nag 1.761 ang aton nga critical value. So for this case, lantawan nyo di andiri nga portions ang aton nga wait lang gid ha. Tainon ko lang ang color. Lantawan nyo lang ang ari di. Ari sa babaw. So we have the cumulative probability, we have the one tail, and we have the two tails. So ang lantawon ta lang, dapat nakabase sa step 1 naton kung one tail or two tails ang aton nga gamiton. And then as soon as we identify that it is already one tailed, pangitaon ta lang kung diin sa one tail nga area or nga line ang 0.05. Kung lantawon ta may 0.05 man sa two tailed, but since our step 1 tells us that it's already in one-tailed, so ari ang naka-circle ang gamiton ta. Are we clear with that, people? Klaro lang? Especially Carnelian. Carnelian, can you give me a thumbs up if clear lang? So nakabase na sa step 1. Okay? Next, how about naman yun, sir, sa vertical nga part? So as what you can observe here, ari ho, in circle ko lang. Sorry, nga nag-block ang impili ko. In circle ko lang ari sa si DF. Ara sa pinakababaw, dalom sang two tails lang. Naka-highlight na da. Makita nyo lang na, no? DF stands for degrees of freedom. Degrees of freedom. So for those who will be joining for those who will be watching the recording later, so DF stands for degrees of freedom. Sir nga 14 ang na-encircle na da sa DF. It's because DF is found by using the formula n-1. So kung pila to kagina ang imong sample size, minusan mo lang sang 1. Carnelian, do you copy? Carnelian? Okay. So 15 to kagina sa given naton, 15 minus 1 is 14. Are we clear with that? Amethyst? Okay, so for this case, after nga ma-identify na pangitao ng intersection, that's why we ended up with 1.761. So unlike gali sa aton nga z-test nga ma-construct makita yung normal curve, si t-test yan no need na, it's because naka-indicate na siya kung one-tailed or two-tailed na sa nga daan. So I hope this is clear for everyone. So our decision value is absolute value man yapon, just like what we have discussed last week. If greater than ang computed sa critical, we reject. If it is less than, we accept. So if we solve that using your calculators, same process, everything. So ginapaagyan ko lang. So just substitute all the given there on the problem. So the answer is negative 3.72. So since our computed is greater than the critical value, again, nga nag-positive na da, sir. Because, again, ang ginagamit natin is the absolute value. So regardless whether positive man or negative, we always take the positive version. Are we clear with that, Carnelian, Amethyst? Okay, so next. So since greater than siya, we reject, and then we conclude na tayo. Okay? So nubo magid sa kay gina-reject ta sina nga equal. So meaning check to C alternative. Are we good? Another example. The manager rental car agency claims that the average mileage of cars rented is less than 8,000. A sample of 5 automobiles have an average mileage of 7,723 with a standard deviation of 500 miles. At 0.01 level of significance, is there enough evidence to support the manager's claim? So given, same process lang, no? T-test masagyapon because our sample size is 5. Am I making sense? Nakuha lang, everyone? Okay, next. hypothesis naton nga anag less than naman is alternative. It's because of the encircled word here, which is less than. So one-tailed test kita gyapon. So for this case, same process. Pangitaon lang si one-tailed or two-tailed kasi since naka one-tailed, pangitaon na si 0.01. Sir, nga anag 4. What's the reason? Anyone from this group nga anag 4 ang DF ta? Just raise your hand virtually if you want to answer. Nga anag 4 ang aton nga DF. Yes, Rilio. Yes, Rilio. Gain minus 1, C, sample size, which is 5. So 5 minus 1 is 4. Are we clear? Carnelian amethyst? And then get the intersection between the two. So that's why we have 3.747. So if we compute that, based on the given on the formula, we have negative 1.209. So again, we take the positive version. So since computed value is less than the critical value, so we accept the null hypothesis. So meaning, hindi it's less than, same level lang siya. Okay, since sakto aton null. Are we clear? Are we clear? Carnelian amethyst. Okay, so parehas lang sa z-test again, pero masapos lang ni siya, it's because ang inyong nga table naka-plastar na yung nga daan. So I hope, kung malipat ka mo, please review the recording here. And for those who, for Alexandrite later that will be watching the recording, so please take note of these concepts. So if nalipat pagid, you can go back to this during our discussion tomorrow if you want to ask some clarifications. Okay, so next. So let's proceed to our last topic. Last topic na lang ay salamat. Matapos naman gid ang kalbaryo namon kay Sir Jai. Halin first grading. Nga sumahay. Makapahuway naman gid kami. Meaning, alam-alam, naging ka mo yagali iya, kay nakasurvive ka mo. Okay. So let me share with you my last presentation. Ako namin, napamatian, no? Last presentation.
Yes.
Happy, gid ba? Wait lang. So this is easier than the ones that we have discussed. We will just end with an activity and then kung ga-cooperate ka mo or dasi ka mo mag-respond da mas dasi pagid matapos atong lesson. Gihapos naman lang ni siya. Nga hindi ko pa share screen. Okay. Kindly give me a thumbs up if kitaon ng presentation on your end. Thank you very much, everyone. So this is our last topic, exploring the Pearson product moment correlation coefficient. In short, we will be dealing with Pearson's R. Pearson's R. Mula gina. So sa naligad to ya, si Z kag si T ang aton nga ginapangita, subong naman niya si R. Okay? So our lesson objectives for this lesson is that at the end of the lesson, you will be able to calculate the Pearson product moment correlation coefficient, interpret the computed correlation coefficient in terms of strength and direction, and lastly, apply and solve real-life problems involving correlation analysis. So this is the last thing that we will be dealing this quarter. So to start with, correlation is a bivariate analysis that measures the strengths and of association between the variables and the direction of the relationship. Kung last week, ang gina-measure naton or ang aton nga goal na day is for us to identify if there is a significant difference between variables. Subong naman niya, ang gina-measure today if there is a significant relationship between variables naman. Are we good? Nakuha lang? Significant relationship between variables. Okay, so Francis Galton discovered the concept of correlation in the late fall of 1888. Okay, so magsiling kita bivariate, just to explain everything. Magsiling kita bivariate, bi means two. So which means that this is a data that involve two variables. So analysis is used to describe relationships. So paano kita mag-measure sa relationship? Let me give you an example. IQ scores and scores in math. So these are two different variables, but what is the connection or the relationship between the two? Silingon, kung taas kuno ang IQ score mo, mas taas man ang IQ score mo ang imo nga score sa math. Kung nubo ang IQ score mo, nga ganubo ka man sa math. Nagets nyo? So they are directly proportional. Am I making sense? Am I making sense? So mathematics daan is focused more on logical, gid siya. So that is why it measures it directly measures your IQ gid. So directly proportional na sila. Okay? So next, how about naman niya age of the car and their mileages? Pag sinikita mileages, this is the ano na sa meaning ka mileages? Sino may mga salakyan di? Can you explain? Sino gani may mga salakyan? Oh, ano na sa magsiling ka mo mileages? Ano ni? Mileage? Is this the total distance covered or the capacity of the car to travel? Hmm?
Total distance nga covered, sir.
Amo na. Kaya hambal diri sa meaning ho sa dictionary sa Oxford, a number of miles traveled or covered, meaning distance, total distance covered, no? Correct? Okay, sige. So
Yeah.
magsiling kita mileage, this is the total distance covered by the car. So meaning kung mas nagataas ang edad sa salakyan, mas nagataas man ang distance nga na-cover. Yeah, so they are also directly proportional. Are we clear with that, people? Are we clear? Okay? Next, how about naman the age of the person and his memory? So kung mas nagasaka ang edad sang tawo, mas nagapigaw na ang iyang memory. They are inversely proportional. Kung kataas ang isa, ganubo naman ang isa. Are we clear with that? Inversely proportional naman na sila yan, meaning suli ay ang ilang relationship. Okay? So next. So how do we represent correlation in terms of numbers? So let me give you an example. So the following data shows the scores of 5 students in statistics and physics. Determine if there is a relationship between the scores in physics and statistics. Interpret the result. So we have here students Alfonso, Frances, Rafael, James, and Paulo. And we have here two variables being compared, which are their scores in statistics represented by variable X and their scores in physics represented by variable Y. So all of them have the corresponding scores. So how do we solve for R? That's the question. So I want you to take a screenshot of this slide here because these are the steps in solving for R. So as soon as you're done taking the screenshot, I want you to give me a thumbs up para ka-proceed na dayon. Okay, so next. So let me explain to you the process here using this formula. So take a screenshot. So don't worry about the formula. Hindi ka mo ma-overwhelmed na nga medyo lawig ang formula. It's because may hawid, makamuni nga isulat ninyo sa inyo cheat sheet. Are we clear? So tomorrow, by the way, dala ka mo sang inyong one whole yellow pad. Sa one whole yellow pad ninyo, kay mabutang kita sa cheat sheet, permahan ko na dayon. Are we clear? Ma-finalize kita cheat sheet. Klaro lang, everybody? Okay. So, naka-screenshot na. Can you give me a thumbs up if okay na? Okay, sige, thank you. Okay, this is how we finalize our table first. So as what you can observe here, we have listed here the names of the students. and their corresponding scores in statistics and physics represented by X and Y. So the first step in solving for R tells us that we have to square all the X's first. So kung na-observe ninyo, ariyo, may X squared column kita sa third column. Paano nato nakuha si 9? 9 is found by multiplying 3 times by twice by itself. So 3 squared is 9. 9 squared is 81. 10 squared is 100. 12 squared is 144. And 7 squared is 49. Thumbs up lang if clear lang ang step 1. Very easy. Next, for step 2, square all the y values and put that under the y squared column. So 5 squared is 25. 8 squared is 64. 10 squared is 100. 9 squared is 81. 8 squared is 64. Thumbs up lang if clear lang, everybody, ang second step. Very easy to do. Next, the third step tells us that we have to multiply X and Y. X and Y. So 3 times 5 is 15. 9 times 8 is 72. 10 times 10 is 100. 12 times 9 is 108. And then 7 times 8 is 56. Thumbs up lang if clear lang ang step 3. So square all the X column, square all the Y, and then multiply X and Y. Are we clear with that? Amber, Amethyst, Carnelian. Okay. Next, fourth step tells us that we have to add all the columns. So when you add all the values in X from 3 going to 7, that will give us a total of 41. And that will be represented by summation of X. Thumbs up lang if clear. Same with Y. So 5 to 8, i-add mo na sila tanan nga column. The answer is 40. That will be represented by summation of Y. You add also all the values under the X squared column from 9 to 49. That will give us a total of 383. That will be represented by summation of X squared. You add all the Y squared column, so from 25 to 64, so that will give us a total of 334, and that will be represented by summation of Y squared. And summation of XY will be represented by 351. Thumbs up lang if clear lang ang aton step 4. I-add nyo lang tanan-tanan. Are we clear with that? So right after we finished our table, we will use all the encircled values here and we will substitute that on our formula. So this is how we substitute everything. Kindly listen. Ang n naton from the formula will be represented by 5. It's because we only have 5 students there. Are we clear? Summation of xy will be represented by 351. Kaya ginkuha ta na siya from the table. Ari si 351 din check ko. Klaro. Minus summation of x, which is 41, and summation of y, which is 40. Diin ta na sila ginkuha, sir. Ara man sa table nga ginbasihan ta. Ara, 41 and 40. Are we clear with that? Carnelian, Amethyst. Clear na ta sa numerator? Okay, so next. How about naman niya, sir, with the denominator? So same process. So square root of quantity of n, ari si n, which is 5, same process. Summation of x squared is 383. Ara man nasa sa table, ari si 383, in check ko bag ulang. Are we clear? Then, ari lang din ang careful, tagali o. Sa summation of x squared, lain na sa summation of quantity squared. Because the summation of x squared came from the table, but summation of x quantity squared will came from summation of x nga gin-square mo lang. Are we clear with that? Are we clear with that? Amethyst, Carnelian? Same man na sa with y. Your n here is 5. Your summation of y is 334. This came from the table. Ari siya si 334. Okay? And same process, summation of y squared is just 40 ngaging square or summation of y quantity squared. So take note of the difference between the two kasi magtalang ka mo. Are we clear? Nakuha lang, everybody? Okay, so next, and that would give us a total value of 0.90. So any questions so far? Inabato-bato ko ha ang metoda. So I hope that this is clear for all of you. So the answer is positive 0.90. Question, clarification. Just raise your hand virtually if you want to answer, to ask. Yes, Johan?
Sir, paano niliwat na sa numerator, summation of xy?
Ang summation of xy, ginkuha ta na sa from the table. The 351. Arisa?
Ay, okay. Sa punta, gali. Okay.
Ara sa pinakapunta. Other questions? Other questions so far? So, ang ginabasihan, talang ginadi everybody is ang table, ha? So, meaning sa table, palangadaan, check to na dapat. Kay once nga magsala ka mo sa table, sala na dadayon tanan-tanan. Oh, nagsaka ka ding ido. Okay. Next. Let's proceed. Okay na? Wala na question? Next. So, after we computed our R, so what does the value of R stands for? So, how do we interpret the relationship between the scores of the students in physics and statistics? And the interpretation of the computed R, what two elements should be emphasized? And what are the indicators of these elements? So, to discuss the interpretation of our computed value, which is 0. Or positive 0.90, we will first discuss what is Pearson product moment correlation coefficient, or Pearson's R. So this is a statistical tool that measures the linear strength of the association between two variables. So ang connection, hindi sa duwa, ang gina-measure yan. And it was named after Carl Pearson, which is the founder of this statistical method. And take note lang gid nga ang dapat lang gid ang value sa correlation coefficient is between or equal to -1 or +1. Hindi siya pwede magnubo sa -1, hindi man siya pwede magtaas sa +1. Para lang gid sa dapat sa between them or dapat exactly sa mo nga values. Are we clear with that? Everybody? Next. So statistics is a grammar of science. So magsiling kita grammar of science, this represents gidya nga ang statistics na gidya ang ga-explain in detail no sa tanan nga mga concepts in science. So same man na bala sa grammar bala no ano ang correct way on how we write that. Ano ang correct way nga paano nato ni hambal na. So amo man na sa ang statistics. So in science, mas ma-explain mo pagid ang concepts because of statistics. So, may mga numerical gina sila nga measurement or equivalent. Are we clear? So, next. So, this is the formula, everybody. So, the interpretation of R focuses on both the direction and strength of the relationship. Ang sign sang R, which is positive or negative man na siya, will indicate the direction of the correlation. And the value that we have solved, the 0.90 earlier, is the strength of the relationship. Di sir, paano na sa namon i-discuss? Okay? So what will happen if positive ang signs ang R, just like what we did on our example? So it will indicate that it will show a positive correlation. So magsiling kita positive correlation, it exists when high values of one variable corresponds to high values of the other variable. Or kung nubo ang isa, manubo man ang isa. So may ara sila nga direct relationship or they are directly proportional with each other. Are we clear? Klaro lang ang positive correlation. Nakuha lang. Next. Sir, what about naman niya, sir, if mag-negative ang aton nga R? It shows, it will indicate nga may ara siya negative relationship naman or negative correlation. So magsiling ka naman niya negative correlation, inversely proportional naman ni siya. This means kung gasaka ang isa ka variable, gapanaog ang isa or vice versa. Are we clear with that, everybody? Are we clear? So that's negative correlation. Zero correlation naman exists when ang isa ka variable is not connected in any way to the next variable. For example, ang imo nga height kag ang imo nga skill sa math. Again, ang imo nga height kag ang imo nga skill sa math. May relationship na wala. May ara wala. Kung kamubi pa man koton, may ara bala ayhan relationship, may association bala ang imo nga height kag ang imo nga skill sa math. So meaning regardless na sa kung ano nga height, ano ang height mo, it doesn't matter na siya wala na sa ga-affect sa skills mo sa math. Nagets nyo? That's why wala sila relationship at all. Clear lang, everybody? So this is a perfect example of the zero correlation or no correlation at all. So kindly give me a thumbs up if clear lang ang direction. Sir, saan o kami yung sir ga zero correlation? If ang computed R mo is exactly zero, meaning zero is neither positive nor negative. Wala na saya neutral na saya, wala na saya sign. Are we clear with that? Sir, how about naman niya sa value? Kay since na-discuss na naman niya ang sign. So, okay. So next, how about naman niya, sir, sa value? So we have here the correlation scale which will be included on your cheat sheet, everybody. So I want you to take a screenshot of this one. So since our value is positive 0.90, din na siya nabilog ang 0.90 based on our correlation scale. 0.90.
Hi, sir.
Ara sa high. Take note, positive ang sign, correct? So you can write positive high correlation. Positive high correlation. Are we clear with that? Ang sign niya positive and then ang value niya 0.90, so that is high positive correlation. That's how we interpret our R. How about naman niya, sir, if mag negative 0.41? Negative 0.41 aton R. What's the interpretation? So high positive correlation for 0.90. How about for negative 0.41? Negative 0.41. How do we interpret that? Anyone? Hello, anyone from this group? Negative 0.41. How do we interpret that based on our correlation scale and our direction? Kaginaya 0.
Negative.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Negative moderate correlation, sir.
Correct. Or moderate negative correlation. Moderate negative correlation. Are we clear with that? How about naman if, for example, aton computed R is negative 0.12? Negative 0.12. Negative 0.12. What's the interpretation?
Negative, negligible correlation, sir. I
Correct.
interpret.
Negative, negligible
Sorry.
correlation or negligible negative correlation. Una lang si correlation scale and then ang direction. Or pwede man na siya either of the two. Are we clear? Claro? Okay, next. So 0.90, let's go back to the 0.90 example earlier. So that is high positive correlation or positive high correlation. Okay, so the computed R 0.90 indicates a high positive correlation. This means that 90% gidyagali of the total number of students ang nag-follow gid sa directly proportional. Magsining kita directly proportional, meaning kalabanan gid sa ila, kung nagtaas sa statistics, nagtaas man sa physics, or kung naglubo sa statistics, naglubo man sa physics. Pero 10% of that population, wala nag-follow sang sang high positive correlation. Are we clear? Nakuha niyo? So there is a high degree of agreement between their scores. Are we clear with that, everybody? Okay? So remember lang gid, when the value of the correlation coefficient is +1 or -1, then it is said to be a perfect correlation. Okay? And as the value of the correlation coefficient goes closer to 0, the relationship will become or will be weaker. Okay? Siyempre, nag-approach ka sa 0, meaning kapapalapit ka sa no correlation at all. Pero kung gapapalayo ka sa 0, kung gapapalapit ka sa -1 or +1, mas naga-strong ang correlation. Copy? Everybody? Klaro lang? Am I too fast or okay lang gid? Heart lang be? If okay lang atong discussion, ginabato-bato ko na. Okay, sige. So remember, again, hindi isa pwede magnubo sa -1, hindi man siya pwede magtaas sa +1. So, so for example, kung i-compute mo R is equal to 2, ang tawag da nonsense answer na kay sala. Meaning, nagsala imo computation. Nakuha lang? R is equal to 1 is perfect positive. R is equal to -1 is a perfect negative correlation. Are we clear with that? So, pwede mo na sama ang R, pwede mo na siya ma-express as a percentage. Amo tong hambal na kung kagina nga 90% kits ang population ang nag-agree nga may directly proportional sila. Okay? So, question about this one? Thumbs up lang if clear lang, everybody. Okay. Next. So we are now at the last part of our lesson before we proceed with our activity, exercise taranay para mabalaan kung may na-learn gid. Just turn on your microphones, everybody. So determine whether the correlation coefficient between the given bivariate data is most likely positive, negative, and 0. Letter A. Is it positive, negative, or 0? Age and height during growing years of a child. Turn on your microphones if you want to answer. The answer is positive.
Positive.
Yes, as the age of the child goes higher, ang height nagataas man na. How about letter B? Weight of a person in his or her skill in problem solving.
0.
Correct. Very good. Next, how about letter C?
Negative naman.
Nga negative.
Negative.
Ay, kung damo ang worker, sir, mas dasig tapos ang job.
Meaning lesser ang time.
Sir.
Very good. So inversely proportional sila. How about letter D? Is it positive, negative, or 0?
Positive, sir.
The correct answer is positive. Very good. Next, how about letter E?
Negative.
Nga negative ang letter E.
Positive.
O mas nagadamo ang oras mo, mas nagagamay sweldo mo. Sakto na sa logic. That is positive. Okay, remember the concept of overtime, correct? Do you agree, everybody?
Yes.
Okay, sige. So this time, we will end with this activity, everyone. I want you to take a screenshot of this problem and kindly give me a thumbs up if clear, if okay na. And then this one. Screenshot and thumbs up, please, if okay na. So this time, I want you to solve for computed R. On your scratch papers lang. Go ahead. I'm going to give you 5 minutes to do that. Dasig lang na.
Mental ko na, sir.
Mental. Yung ganun, mental hospital. Ariyo. Pakita ko lang sa inyo ang solusyon kaya para may guide ka mo. Okay, go ahead. You can solve. Please try ha. Solve gid ka mo da, please. Palihog lang. Ay para dasig ka matapos.
Pwede, sir, pakita sa na, sir.
Sang ano?
Sendo.
Sang?
Ang kagit. Ball.
Oh, bako naging screenshot.
May ganun si rin, sir.
Dami.
Okay na, sir?
Okay na?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay na, sir.
I'm assuming that you're already done with the table. So can I ask, what is summation of x? Anyone from this group?
68, sir.
Is 68 the correct answer? Can you double check? Can you double check if it is really 68? Go ahead.
76, gali, sir.
The answer is 76. That's the correct answer. 76. How about with summation of y?
119, sir.
Summation of y, pila?
119, sir.
Summation of y?
119, sir.
119 is correct. Next, how about summation of x squared?
678, sir.
Is 678 correct?
Yes, sir.
X squared, no?
Can you please confirm if it is really 678?
Sir.
Matina?
Same man sapon, sir.
Same ka mo?
Sir.
Hindi ka mayo, bation ka?
Yes,
Same
sir.
po.
Same, sir.
Okay. Next, how about with summation of y squared?
1,561.
Correct. 1,561. Next, how about with summation of xy?
724, sir.
724. Is that correct? Chakta, can someone please confirm if it is 724? No.
Sir.
724. Okay. Next. After that, Are, you substitute everything. Your n is 12. Sino may answer na? Pilang answer? Okay na? What is your final answer? Hello?
Negative 0.11, sir.
Negative 0.11 is correct. Negative 0.11. If you got a score of negative 0.11, so how do we interpret that? How do we interpret?
Point
Negative
11, sir, no? Ano ganyan, sir?
Negative 0.11.
Negligible, negative. Correlation.
Negligible, negative, correct the interpretation. So you can practice on this one. If you have some questions, just ask me during our face-to-face class tomorrow. Okay. So are there any questions pa? Clarification so far?
Tapos, sir.
Teka, kamusta ang lesson? Budla hindi.
Tapos,
Hapos lang.
Post lang, sir.
Hapos lang gid. Okay? So may formula naman kamo, may correlation scale. Ang kinanlan, yun na lang gid utok. Amo na lang ginayang pinaka kinanlan nyo. Okay?